Hi computer scientists, Mr. Stafford here, and today I'm going to be showing you Unit 3, Lesson 6, Traversing Arrays with the Enhanced For Loop. In the second level, it says in characterstory.java, so click over to characterstory.java, add the following to the play unicorn music method. So flow down to the play unicorn music method, and it says create an int array called notes that stores at least 5 values, and then it gives us this example. So what I'm going to do is actually take that example and put that in for my array. And then it says play the notes array by using an enhanced for loop and the myStage.playNote and pause method. So look at the theater documentation in help and then open up the theater documentation to find the play note and pause method. So I'm going to do that now, and Control F, find that, and play note and pause. And what we need to do is put in parameters for instrument, a note, and the number of seconds that we want it to play for. So what I'm going to do is create an enhanced for loop, and they include this syntax for an enhanced for loop. So what it is, you can do for, then create a variable, int. I'm going to call it an n, then a hard colon, and then the array that you want to loop through, and in this case it's notes. And then we need to use myStage.playNotes and pause. And it tells us that we need to use the instrument.base for that instrument parameter. And then the second parameter is a note. And what we want to do is play all the notes from our notes array. And since we're in this enhanced for loop, n is storing our notes, our ints from the notes array through each iteration. So the first iteration will be 5, then 56, then 57, and so on. And what we want to do for the third parameter is play each note for 0.3 seconds. So 0.3 seconds, end it with a semicolon. And then we need to test it. So testing your concert. So in the myconcert.java, we need to test our play unicorn music method. So comment out your play concert. The last lesson I had show friends, so I'm going to comment that out. And I'm going to copy and paste the myconcert.playUnicornMusic. Okay, run this, see if I have any errors pop up. It's compiling, and it played those notes. Go ahead and click finish, and on to the next level. And it says in character story, refactor the given for and while loops in the show unicorn method as enhanced for loops. Okay, so we need to go to the show unicorn method. Here's the show unicorn method. And it says to do refactor the loop as an enhanced for loop to display the unicorn running. So this whole for loop, I need to refactor it. So I'm going to say for, and this is the unicorn running.png, and it's a string array. So I'm going to make a string variable and call it s for string, and it's going to loop through the unicorn running array. And I'm going to grab this code from this for loop, and then I'm going to do a block comment to comment this loop out. So slash star, and then star slash comments out that whole block. And everywhere that it was referencing the I variable, their iteration variable, this unicorn running at position I need to change that to be S. Okay? And so then it says testing your concert, test your show unicorn method by commenting it in the call. Now I know I'm not done with all of this yet, but I want to test it just to make sure that I did the first one correct. So I'm going to copy the show unicorn, so I'm going to go and copy that and paste the show unicorn. Run it, make sure that everything is okay. And my unicorn is running. Okay, so I now need to refactor. I refactored the for loop. Now what I need to do is refactor the while loop that's in that unicorn running method. So, or the show unicorn method. Okay, so there's my enhanced for loop for that. And then here's my other while loop. Okay, so I'm going to do for, and it says unicorn jumping, so I need to look at the unicorn jumping method, and it is a string, the unicorn jumping array, and it's a string array. So again, I'm going to do string s, and then it's going to go through the unicorn jumping array. Open that curly brace. And I don't need this int index, so I'm going to comment that out along with the entire while loop. But I'm going to grab the code that was in the while loop, and everywhere that I see it referencing the index variable, I need to get rid of it and use an S. Now again, I don't need to iterate this variable index. In fact, I commented it out. So I would get an error if I ran this because index currently is commented out and isn't seen. So I'm going to stop this. I'm going to go ahead and run this one more time. And hopefully it shows that unicorn running. And we see the unicorn running. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and click Finish. And complete the check your understanding for both of those.